Welcome to Buried. Buried is an interactive story. The plot will change based on your choices you make. The story is broken into 5 chapters. Play straight through or at your own pace. There's no waiting and no pauses. Enjoy and choose wisely. Okay, well, let's get going. I open my eyes, and the first thing I want to do is scream. I'm flat on my back, and everything seems to hurt. The trees overhead look familiar, and its clear night sky almost beautiful. Except for the fact that this means I've been out cold for at least 6 hours, but there's something wrong. I don't remember what, but something happened, and my head, my god, my head hurts. And the ringing in my ears. Was there an accident? An explosion, I think. I remember Dennis screaming, but after that, I can't remember. As I sit up, I notice that my hard hat has been thrown off. I look around the area, but I don't know it. It feels strange to go anywhere without my hard hat, but I gotta find other members of the crew. They could be in danger. Okay. This is an interesting choice. Now, I wanted to do this for a while, so I'm doing it now. So let's see here. I also do apologize if I just go silent randomly. Sometimes I like to read silently, and I know that's not what you guys may prefer, but yeah, like randomly I'll talk and then silence and talk and then silence. So I do apologize. But back to this. Search for a hard hat. Forget the hat. Search for the crew. And truth. Let's get that hard hat. Head up. I shake. On my shaky legs, looking around. I have a few who have been splintered and broken at the base recently. They certainly weren't like this earlier. Searching for my hard hat feels normal. It makes me feel like maybe there isn't something wrong here. I see it beyond that fallen log, about 10 feet away from me. How did it get thrown so far beyond me? Driven by nothing more than habit, I walk over to pick it up and place it on my head. Next, I walk over to the center of the lodge light and don't like what I see. Okay.
It's like, sorry to interrupt.
Mm. People. Oh. Oh. Oh, bad day at work, huh? The lodging site looks like a bomb was in it right in the center. I don't know where to start. The one load we had managed to stack on the truck for days overturned. The trailer bent and the logs hanging over the back. Where the hell is everyone? My head is killing. And this ringing in my ears. I can't hear anything. Not birds, not my footsteps, and nothing. It makes me wonder if I hit my head after my hard hat flew off. I ran through a quick mental checklist to make sure my brain is working. My name is Roger Hastings, 41 years old, and the year's 2017. Not 2 years ago. I own a small lodging company, and we've been lodging in this strip of Kentucky woodland for almost a month. Alright, brain's working. That's a relief, but it makes me also fearful, because something is certainly not right here. All around the lodging line, my mind is trying to figure out what happened. Just about every piece of equipment has been bent over. Once I look at the truck, because if someone's in the truck, we should probably look. The hitch is completely broken. It, like it was blown off in an explosion or a really bad accident. There had been no explosion at all, while the fuel in sight had been would have started fires, but there's no charring or burning, nothing. I don't know where Genius could have been working. From the looks of it, he'd been slowly moving. He'd only taken down 4 trees today. His mental lunchbox is open. Indicated that he hadn't taken their own lunch, but he's not here. No one's here. Where the hell is everyone? I could try to make a call on my cell phone, but its battery is already running really low. Not that it matters. Reception, yeah. If reception's crap and the battery's already dead, we could probably save it later. So let's just yell out. Hey guys, is everyone there? Tony, Dennis, Frank, Joe. Their names fall flat among the wreckage. I get nothing back from other than scaring away a few birds overhead. I will start walking and try to find an answers. The highway is almost a mile through the woods, though. The gravel is so used to the site. Maybe the crew ran to help. But why would they have left me? Were they scared? Out of sorts? I mean, I could catch up to them, but with my truck turned over on the side, it looks like I'll be walking. My god, I can't remember what I was doing before I walking up on my back. Wait, what's that underneath the bulldozer? Oh god, it's a leg. It's either Tony or Dennis. The dozer looks stable. I might roll them more. Might not be safe to get close, but at the same time, I can't just leave him here. Well, I'm gonna go look. Hey, are you okay? Ah, shit. Leave the body alone, dude. You're not you for now. I start to slowly back away. My shock, I stumbled back, suddenly tripping on one of the stray logs. My clogs just a bit as I bite the ground, but my hard hat does its job. Thank God I decided to take a look for it early. Yeah, fuck you! What's more startling, the realization that Tony's dead. Looking at him, I felt something rise in my throat. I don't know if it's a scream or vomit. If I pushed it away, I have to push it away. If I lose my cool right now, there are too many questions I will go unanswered. Shit, can't believe this, Tony. He had two boys. He coached his oldest son in baseball team. He was the hardest worker I had, and one of the most honest and loyal men I know. This isn't right. I can't stand here. I have to find Dennis, Frank, and Joe. Find out what happened here. As I walked through the stack of logs from last week or so of work, everything feels frozen. The high pitched sound in my ear, it's terrible. It keeps happening every few seconds. And the sound, it's like it's coming from far away. Is it my ears or is it something else? Alright, hold on. Sorry about that. There doesn't even seem to be a breeze to rustle in the leaves and branches. My right knee hurts like hell, but my head was hurting so bad before that I haven't even noticed the pain in my knee. It must have hurt during the what? Accident? Or is that Dennis? I see him sitting on the ground, motionless. About Thursday. Yell out. Yeah, Roger, I hear you. You know, I was back as I head over to him. Never walk up on someone unless you want to get stabbed. One moment. He looks distorted, even a little anxious. Well, I'm glad to see him. The fear on him, usually confident face, is alarming. What the hell happened? What's going on? Yes. The truth is, we don't know. So saying to someone that an explosion happened, yes, you could theorize that, but there's no evidence, so I'm just gonna go with the truth. I don't know. And the crew is missing. Missing, man says, where do you think they went? I'm not sure, but it has me pretty freaked out. Something's not right here. Still sitting on the ground, he looks around the woods as if he just understands the severity of the situation. The equipment was overturned, the bulldozers too. I said, shifting my head, hard hat, and wiping my forehead. You okay? I asked him. Yeah, just shake it up. Me too. It must have been the most intimate conversations I ever had. While he and I had always been on good terms, we never been particularly close. Okay. Always respected him, though. Sure, he's come to work a few times looking like he's been in a bar fight that night before, but I've always seen him to do impressive dinosaurs as he played with Tony's kids while they waited for their dad to finish up his shift. It's then that it hits me. Dennis and Tony were good friends. I'm not sure I want to rattle him with the news of Tony's death right now, but not before we know what's going on, but he has a right to know. I'm more of the opinion of being honest. If we don't tell him and he finds out, he's going to be even super pissed. So we're just going to straight tell him. Yeah, we're... That's fixated on me, startled. He was crushed under the dozer. Let's pause for a moment. Like he's trying to understand what I say. His eyes narrow. The bottom lip quivers. Shit, he says. I could tell that he's fighting back tears. He and Tony had been tight, almost like brothers. Hey, he quickly asked. Did you see the light? No, I said. What did you see? I don't even know, Roger. He says. It was like flares of white light. It came right up from the ground like an explosion. So there was an explosion, I said. Maybe it was some equipment or... There was no equipment, Dennis interrupts, agitated. This was a huge ball of light that came right out of the damn ground. Well, we already know what it looked like. He says a white light. So, like a flare. So, the better question is, where did it go? It shot up into the sky and until it was out of sight. When? Not sure what it is, but I had just finished about 10 trees for the day, and it was on top of one, and that's when it happened. You were almost done with the 10 trees I asked? Yeah, he said, looking at the ground. You know, I wouldn't want to take my lunch until break I was done. Fair enough. And that's when the light blew up. Why? You don't believe me? You know what? Whether or not I don't believe you is irrelevant because we know something happened. We know something drastic happened. Oh, there we go. So, honestly, yeah, I believe you because your story, although it seems a little exaggerated, it makes sense. We know that yeah, we know you're not the hardest worker, but that doesn't matter when you have more information than me. And until I have any other reason to not believe you, then there you go. He said he saw what he saw. I think to myself, there's no reason to lie about this. My God, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, he says, but I'm gonna be honest, it scared me pretty badly. And if that's all the same to you, I'd like to get the hell out of here. We both stand up and start walking towards the road. And until we start moving, I see Dennis wounded. His right side is coated with red seeping through his blue shirt. It splashes here and there, but it's a very large splash that makes me worry. In this case, we know you're in pain. You seem like the tough guy who doesn't really want to acknowledge it that you're in pain, so we're gonna say, how'd you get hurt, dude? Not sure. Must have gotten thrown off or hurt somehow from that light. And then I noticed that the strange ringing noise is still filling in the air. Hey, sits up. Do you hear that high-pitched ringing noise every once in a while? He looks at me when I ask the question. He just nods. I thought it was just me. He looks out of uncertainty. I never seen him like this before. It's obvious that he's looking for some reassurance. Even though I'm his boss, there's something very unnerving about this. It's freaking me out. Alright, so give me one moment. I actually have to think about this. Alright. The truth is, this is where I'm probably going to do a little white lie. Yes, it is making me unnerving. But for right now, we don't know what it is, so it could be just nothing. It could just be the fact that the explosion. Let's be honest. I tell myself, I might as well be empathetic. I'm in the middle of the woods, the ringing could be anything. My car alarm from the woods or something. Still, even my passive comments seem to reassure Dennis. He looks a bit calmer, more relaxed. That's important. We both start moving and don't say another word. Did you try to call Frank? Dennis asks. I know he has his cell phone on him today. Not yet. Luckily, I still have some battery left. I'll pull out my cell phone and call Frank. Happily, I didn't make the call to Dennis earlier. But then I hear a phone go off behind the stack of logs. Dennis and I give each other a look. My phones go to voicemail. I hang up and walk behind the phone. Frank's phone's on the ground, abandoned. Oh. We ran for Frank, but not a single trace. A 10-foot wide hole in the ground right next to where the phone was. There's no straight... Oh, boy. Oh. It looked unnatural, like the ground was just deleted, no shovels or anything used. Dennis walked away. This is the same hole where I saw the light come from. He muses to himself. Oh boy. Why is spinning, but I don't know what to think. We need to get out of here, Dennis mutters. The moment that ringing noise carries through the forest again, sending a shiver down my spine. Yeah, this is right. There's something strange going on. We might not be safe here. But that ringing sound could be the clue to where the rest of the crew went. Alright. So I'm just gonna play the logic game here. We know Tony's dead. Although technically speaking, they have not confirmed Frank's death, I'm gonna assume he's dead. There's evidence to suggest that something strange happened and he died. For example, if Dennis was thrown off a tree because he saw a white light that exploded, well, again, not necessarily explode would sounds like to be the right answer, but shot out of the ground, causing him to fall off the tree and badly wound himself. Well, I'm not sure if he fell off the tree, but definitely wound himself in a unique way. Then that means one thing. He's probably dead. With that much energy coming out of the ground, and it says it looked like they deleted, smoothly dug, cutting deep into the earth wide, but only a few feet deep. It looks unnatural, like the ground was just deleted. So that means he's dead. So that means only Joe's left. Now, logically put, my duty would be to get Dennis out of here. Let's just leave. With that, we turn and start walking to the west in the direction that I'm pretty certain leads us to the road. Oh! Sorry, Madison. I've been a logger for nearly 15 years, but I'm finding it easier to get lost in these woods. This is so thick, and the place that moonlight doesn't even reach the ground. It's easy to get turned around. I hope I can find an overgrown dirt path that will lead us back to the highway. Sure, we're in the right way, Dennis asked. Nope! Pretty sure, I said to him, saying that you can clearly in pain. As a moment that we come up on another one of those smooth holes. This isn't even straighter before, as a nearby tree is a huge chunk out of it. The arc curls smoothly around it. Like a cartoon wrecking ball blasted through both of them. How are these things? Dennis whispered to himself. Stabs into the hole and puts his boot, creating an imperfection in this footprint like on this stupid sand. I don't want to really be playing with that, so let's just not. Around the edge, each step sending a pebble down the hole and running in perfect shape. And then how smooth it is. Even the rocks underneath the earth have been sheared to fit the spherical sphere. But I'm noticing this. I noticed Dennis's feet started to sag. Dennis, get out! I started, but I didn't finish. Before we can react, the ground is giving way and he's falling. Take a step back, but the fissure on the earth opens, discerning both of my feet as well. Ah, fucking Dennis! I try out in surprise that barely hear Dennis letting out a curse as he's as we're going on into the end, boys. Oh, now I'm in a cave system. Oh, this is not where I want to be. The fall isn't a long one, but when I hit something a few seconds later, it hurts like hell. The wind gets to rush out of me when I hit, and I feel a sharp pain files through me. The hell? I say once my breath is back. Besides me, Dennis is slowly rolling over to his feet. I look up at the hole in the ground where he fell through. It looks like we're about 10 feet over our heads. It's completely dark, but there's a small flicker of light further in the cave ahead of us. I saw a little rock behind us. It looks like the only way out is to further down the cave or up through the way we fell in. Dennis might be able to boost me up there, but with his injury, I'm not sure how stable he is. He might drop me. He's too injured. If he wasn't injured, I'd say definitely try to climb out. We're gonna have to head into the cave. It's just not realistic enough to ask someone that's injured that badly for me to do that. I decided we better not risk hurting ourselves trying to climb up. As we enter the cave, I take a closer look at the light further ahead and realize it's artificial. Both of us head towards the light instinctively. We step into the light, panic really gnaws at me. What I'm seeing makes absolutely no sense. It's no longer a cave or a hole. It's long. It's partially. It's a lit corridor. Oh! Oh, shit! Well, that's a thing. It's a massive corridor, in fact. It seems to go on forever. This corridor is mostly dark with emergency lights over 10 feet or so. Turn to my left to see if there's a door on which appears to lead upwards to the outside. Well, it's locked tight. As I get in the look, Dennis, help me with this. But it doesn't budge. Someone doesn't want people getting out of here. It's like we're heading down the hallway. And truth, we really don't want anyone to know that we're here, so let's be quiet. Feel like ghost. I truly have no business belonging here. And it leads on me for support. We slowly move our feet, making no noise. If anyone is in here, I want to make sure they don't hear us. We tiptoe forward as softly as we can. As I carry us down the full, otherwise fearless place, I see a flight of concrete stairs leading down. As I said, Dennis on the floor. This way is killing me. Dennis, are you okay? Who am I? He says, I'll be okay. I just need a minute to rest. I still hear the ringing noise I saw coming from someone in here. I look ahead at the concrete stairs, pointing towards them so that Dennis sees them. Can you make it down those stairs, I ask? He stands up slowly, visibly making the effort to not fall back. Yeah, he says it sounds like a little irritated. He starts done without me, and I have no choice but to follow. Approach the stairs, but just by looking at them, I get the sense that we're crossing some sort of line here. There may well be no going back. Well, I wanted to leave. I wanted to point that out. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to leave. As I head down the stairs, I notice that they looked aged. That damn ringing noise is somewhere below. Louder than ever. I feel like I'm walking down into the cellar of a haunted house, the lights becoming scarce as the stairs take a slight turn. I can feel the temperature drop. Dennis makes a few steps before leaning onto the wall. He's breathing. They just finished the marathon. Don't force him. The spirit says, putting my head towards his shoulder to help him steadily. Thus, I thanks. I don't feel too great, boss. I can't blame you, man. As we both squat down on the stand, my mind seems to lock into the unknown fate with the rest of my crew. Frank is married, and I've met his wife a few times. Nice one. With a huge laugh. Yeah, that's the only thing, probably. My heart sags a bit when I realize I might not be able to hear him belting out classic rock tunes during lunch break. Joe, well, I don't know too much about him. He's 22 years old, and is considering community college. My folks are deadbeats, so he had been priming himself since he was 16 or so. But if I could still find them. I still get to hear Frank singing his deep, baritone voice after a few times, too many drinks. After a few minutes in, says, alright, let's keep going. We both stand up, leaning on each other. I have to make Dennis stand behind me. As I stick my foot on the reach to the next step, I can't help feel like a child. As powerful fear seizes me. I'm expecting a monster to reach out of the darkness, slicing into my throat. Jesus. After what feels like forever, we come to the bottom stairs. We're closer to the ringing noise now. The door securely sits on the wall. And looks just out of place down here. I feel. A silver of the light seeps through the aluminum area. The door has what looks like a panel with labels and lights. Small embossed print above the panel says, Level 1 entrance gate. Transportation sector. There's no button. There's a button with no label. Inspect the panel. We don't want to be touching shit. Looks like the panel is diagnosed or an alert system of some kind. Each label meant to communicate some status. Lockdown engaged. Experimentation in progress. Shutdown engaged. All appear to be off, but one of the phrases has slowly blinking red light next to it. The only powered light the whole thing. Anomaly breached. What the hell? I slowly pushed the button open. The door open. when Dennis suddenly steps in front of me, taking the lead. Let's go, he says. I want to find out what the hell this place is. Dennis walks through the ringing and beeping, whatever. It gets a little louder. The door closes behind us with a click. I can't help but notice the wobble, and Dennis step and I let out a grunt. Sure you're healthy enough to keep going? I ask. It doesn't matter. I don't want to be in the woods right now. He seems scared, something I'd never seen before. Angry? Yeah. Upset? Yeah. But Dennis, this is scared? Never. What did you say? What's so dangerous? I don't know, dude. Things are being, like, deleted. What did you see? I don't know what it is, boss. It's like someone had left a radio on crackling, but we don't have any radios on this up. It was, I don't know, like something in the forest was moving. I gave him a doubtful look, and he casts his eyes to the ground, frustrated. I know how it sounds, he says, but I know what I felt. It's like walking into a funeral parlor, feeling death, gloom everywhere. I've been so preoccupied with my own fear that I nearly forgot about the ringing noise. It had just been just background noise. In a few more steps, I could see now where we are. Makes no sense. Yeah, another thing that seems simply out of place. The shapes, new colors of metal are easy to identify, but it just doesn't belong. Oh boy! Alright, that's the first chapter. I do apologize, as a couple people kept also interfering, but that is the first chapter of Buried, an interactive story. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do every single chapter, just one episode, because that will definitely, I think it'll be better than my standard 15 cuts, so hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't worry, we'll be back at it very soon. Until next time.